A 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break. Gave me a break. Break me off a piece of that intro song.
I have the library.
Huh?
I have the library. You just got to let me know what you like.
Okay. Well, I don't even know what that means, but you just pick one that you think will be dope for the intro song. Then I'll lace the vocals over it.
Okay.
And then we can get going on episode number 5.
Get the ad-libs.
The ad-libs ready. Welcome to OpTic Pre-Show for the game day. This episode, as all episodes, are brought to you by my people over at Mavix. Look, if you don't care about your back, don't get a Mavix chair. But if you care about comfort and your back and being the best at something, get a Mavix.
Be good looking.
Got your back.
Yeah. How's your back, Will?
Sit in a Mavix, so
It's good.
fantastic.
Karma?
As we both make sure we sit up straight.
Anyway, welcome to episode number 5. Your usual hosts, myself, Mr. General Jordan General, Karma, D Karma, Barlow, Will, Big Billy Willie Johnson, a.k.a. Big Timer, a.k.a. Southern Comfort, a.k.a. the Colossus of Clout.
Like that.
You got a lot of names over there.
Yeah,
that was good. I'll take that.
A.k.a. Mr. The Green Wall Street Wolf. The Wolf of Green Wall Street. There you go. The Wolf of Green Wall Street, Mr.
That.
Big Time himself, and myself, Hector Hex Rodriguez. Man, that sounded dope. I like it. Anyway, we have a couple of segments that we're going to show you today. They're actually kind of cool ones. We had a lot of fun filming the segments for this possibly live pregame show. General, how's it going with your money pants?
It's going really well.
What brand?
It's made of real money.
I know. That's what I said. That was my joke.
That's my joke now.
You're welcome.
There's no recording of it.
Where'd you buy it?
My mom got it for me.
She
I don't know.
She knitted it out of real dollar bills?
Yep. No, actually, I don't know where it's from. So I can't
Is
tell
there
you.
a cologne that smells like money? Like money is smelling cologne? So you could be like, you smell that? Yeah, that's money. I smell like money. No? There isn't?
Keel's Musk for Men,
we
I think,
don't
is the
know.
closest.
What is?
Keel's Musk for Men.
Ooh, Keel's
Why
Musk.
it smells so
It
good
does.
in here right now.
Bro, it does smell like money.
Yes.
Keel's Musk #1 by Keel's. Anyway, dude, we have a lot to discuss. There was like 2 drops of starters or benches of starters, and they brought up some young up-and-coming talent. It's crazy out there, man.
Yeah.
Did they get brought up from your league, right? There's like young dudes like Venom, and I believe the other guy's name is Lifespan. I'm kidding.
No, Standy.
Yeah, no. I just read a word in here. It could have been like, it's Pre-Show? Pre-Show's one of the
Pre-Show.
guys? Dude, tell me Main Event wouldn't be a good name for like a gamer tag. Like,
That used to be someone.
Yeah, there was a guy, right?
Yeah,
like
played-
COD 4.
Yeah, old school COD. His name
Main
is
Event?
Main Event.
Yeah.
He stole that from the N1 legend Main Event.
Very possible, actually, because I think he was into basketball.
I don't know. I remember the name. That's about it.
I think he played basketball. You're probably right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine if it was the real Main Event.
He wasn't very good. So.
Okay, then this dude like dunked all over the place. Not that it directly translates or correlates to
Be the best at uplink.
Call of Duty, huh?
Be the best at uplink.
He would be, if that existed way back when. Anyway, you want to talk a little bit about that bench of temp and then bringing up Venom?
Well,
did you see it coming? Did any of you see that coming? Like
I
temp
mean,
being benched?
From the outside perspective, I mean, challengers players. I feel like, because I know like there's like a video of like I forgot like what's like who knows what, because like for someone like me that knows a lot of information, like you got to be respectful about information you know behind scenes, right? But even then, like even if you're not a part of a team, you still don't know what's going on. Like I said about Zinni, like we don't know what was going on behind the scenes, whether because Zinni was playing good statistically and he wasn't like losing his team games. Like it's not like he was bad. It's just the fact that maybe they wanted to change. Maybe Insight is like a different like team dynamic to them. I don't know. But when it comes down to Venom with 100 Thieves, I feel like a lot of people were like saying like, hey, they needed to make a change, and maybe they got in someone's head and they weren't performing well. So people talk at the end of the day, right? So I feel like a lot of people knew that was coming, and you know Donnie's name was being brought up, and I'm personally I don't really think he was the problem. Like I really don't.
What do you think was the problem?
And I'm not saying it's an individual person like
Chemistry?
on that. I think it's the way that they play the game, and I feel like they don't take enough risks. in my opinion, and I feel like this game is filled with like actual smart, risks at times when you have like a positioning, and I feel like their 100 Thieves team is stiff, and I don't know, like I know Venom is actually a really good player because I played against him.
Yeah.
In challengers, but like when it comes down, like you said, like it's really hard to explain because you just never know
What is really going on?
Yeah, you just never know. Like, the only team you know what's going on is literally with OpTic.
Yeah.
Because they're streaming every day.
Yeah.
And you don't want to say dumb things. You don't want to just sit there and be like, oh, you're the problem, this and that. Like, one little thing, one little bad timing can just contribute to a loss.
Yeah.
And that can just be like one little mistake. It's not just one person.
Yeah.
Making the game impossible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For the 100 Thieves, I don't know. For the Roker, picking up Standy, like we were talking about, I just think that there was a role issue with Major and accuracy. And, I guess the team, made the decision to get rid of Major for Standy to have another sub player. Yeah. So, I mean, we don't know. We'll see.
Karma, did you pay attention to that move?
Yeah. I mean, going back to the 100 Thieves move, I mean, I think it was clear if they weren't successful early on, I think Donnie was going to be the one to go.
Yeah, he's the one man out, yeah.
When you say he's the one man out, what do you mean?
I mean, even like when they streamed and when they first picked him up, I don't know, I just feel like that whole thing, you could just tell. Like, if
from
you
a click standpoint, friend standpoint?
No, because I mean, I think they're all friends. I mean,
yeah.
I think
they were all talking
too.
in a call the other night together. But I think I don't know, you could just tell that if they weren't successful, it was probably going to be Donnie. Because, I mean, Slasher and Kenny are always going to be there. And, I mean, going to what he said, and, I mean, he's kind of right. Like, who knows, like, will this change help them at all or anything? Like, at the end of the day, they're still, like, kind of playing Slasher's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, when they brought in Priesta last year, like you saw or 2 years
He was
ago,
a risk taker.
you saw what happened, right? Like they immediately.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that was just a little different though. Like complete different game, 5v5. But I don't know. I mean, the Venom, like from what I seen, and I was telling Will, like even like Paul X on is he on London, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, like early on, they were killing it in the challenger scene. Like they won every tournament. And they all seemed like pretty good players. So, I mean, I would like to think that, yeah, it's probably going to be an improvement for them. But who knows, like, will he play the same or will Austin get under his skin and maybe it backfires? Who knows? Maybe the same shit happens as before.
You guys have seen both of these guys compete in the past.
Yeah.
Have they ever been on main stage or been in a situation where there's a lot of eyeballs on them?
Not that I know.
They played like in like the challengers side events.
Mm-hmm.
Like during before the
last
shutdown.
year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like even then that's like side stations and stuff. And,
Yeah.
I don't think they were on a main stage. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they weren't.
Have they played long, both of them, or?
Venom, I never heard of him until Modern Warfare. And
How old is he?
I don't know. I think 18 or 19.
They have to be
18
young.
or
I think they're both
19.
young.
Young gun.
Young, Big T.
I didn't hear of anyone until Modern Warfare, and I didn't play that game.
Big T.
That's why I keep wondering, do you think like it's a little premature that they made these moves already? Like, is it just more cutthroat now where like if you have one or two bad events, like you're done?
I don't know about that one because there's people that have bad events and they still.
That's what I keep thinking, and I'm
They're
just
still
wondering,
playing?
was it so bad that they needed
I'm
to
just
be
wanting to say
replaced this early
You
in,
did.
in the season? Yeah, I don't know.
it's
It
all-
seems a little
like-
premature.
In my opinion, it's all team dependent, all a different atmosphere in each organization.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's just dictated by just like, people just want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And, I think Clay said this before, Call of Duty's not even at a point right now where if people are just playing bad, like, it's not just like, okay, just put the sub in instantly. Like,
Yeah.
we're still not at that. Like, we're not like legit, like we do have like
Structurally,
yeah.
traditional sports were not the same.
Yeah. Structurally, no, we're not the same.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I think a lot of it factors into, like, going into the season, you have FaZe, you have OpTic, you have Dallas, and then every other team, like, because, like, those three teams, they all stayed kind of stayed the same. Like, you guys obviously made the swap with Arcides.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like those three teams kind of have, like, the ideal teams, and then everyone else was, like they couldn't just be like, hey, I want you, because it was already
Yeah.
like set from last year. And I think that's why these changes happen, even though like they are drastic. But like, I mean, you can't really wait. Right? Well, you could wait, but like if you start doing bad now, like how is that going to affect you at the end of the year? And
and the more I think about it too, traditional sports, they're definitely way more cutthroat than COD.
100%.
In the middle of the game, if you start playing like shit, you're out.
You're out.
That's it.
And what's crazy about that is that the coach is the one that makes that decision.
Right.
And there's no such thing as
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite here, right? Like the players are the ones that manage it. I don't think that there's ever going to be. I mean, maybe in the future the coaches are going to be taking a lot more serious.
I think, sorry to cut you off, but because it's in my head, I just think it's until this generation of pros is done playing, it will turn to that.
And they're all coaches.
Yeah, essentially, right? I think that's the case. Well, you know what? Obviously, 100 Thieves made a roster change, but so did the Minnesota Rocker. I'm going to throw it over to the desk to have a conversation with Ashley Midnight from the Minnesota Rocker, head of content, head of vibes, my sister, the one and only Midnight. All right, as you guys just heard there, we have Ashley, my sister.
What
Ashley,
up?
how have you been? OpTic Ashley, OpTic Hall of Famer. You better believe it. How have you been?
I've been really good. I've been really, really good. I'm happy to be on the show today. I miss you guys. I miss all the boys down there, and I'm happy to be on the OpTic Pre-Show with you, man. It's gonna be fun.
How much different is it being a part of this new brand, a young esport in terms of like the franchise flip? How's that been?
It's been really fun. I mean, it's definitely an entirely different experience, from OpTic. I was a part of OpTic for 9 years, so definitely like ingrained in the family atmosphere there. Like you call me your sister, I still call you my brother. Like I know I can call you anytime and you're there for me, just family forever. But, so this is more of like I guess more of a corporate side of things, really big investment money from the Will family, Gary V, pitching into Minnesota Rocker, and now version 1, our parent org. So it's been a really big like transition for me to go from, shit talking on Twitch, OpTic Midnight, to I'm responsible for quite a lot. I'm the director of content here for the team. So it's been really good. It was time for me. I just turned 30 a couple years ago almost. So it
Wait,
was
how old
time
are you?
for me to I'm 31 now.
Oh, so not a couple of years ago. I thought you were like 30.
Nah, almost.
Oh, if you said 33
Almost
years old, I would have been like, "What's where's time gone?"
Nah.
Do you walk into the office and you're like, "What's up, bros and hoes?" Or is that no longer allowed?
Well, we don't have an AHR department yet, so I think I can say that for now. But yeah, no, I haven't. I don't even know if they know what that means.
What's the transition been like going from being in front of the camera to sort of behind the camera, in charge of all of the content that you guys are producing? Are you utilizing, the stuff that you learned while you were here? Like, what's your daily like?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of crazy because when I was on the eavesdrop, like I think that must have been legit a couple years ago. But I think I remember telling you, like, I think I want to like manage a team. Like I'm kind of over being in front of the camera. Like it was fun. I streamed for years. I made thousands of videos. I've been in a bunch of the OpTic content. It was a great time. I loved it. But it was time for me to evolve to the next thing. So there are times where like, yeah, I miss it, or like something will happen on a call and I'm tempted to say, yo, chat, can't believe he said that. Or, you know what I mean? Like I still like reach for my community sometimes, but no, it's been really fun. My day to day, I'm a part of the leadership team here at Minnesota Rockers. So really just making sure the ship is pointed in the right direction along with my colleagues, and just really creating something new, as you alluded to. Like we are really a fresh franchise, fresh into esports, but I'm proud of how much we've grown in just under 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, just on the roster alone, and we'll get into the roster change in a little bit, but I think this year's roster, as I was telling Brian, Cargo, and Brett, and I texted Gary, like, immediately when you guys announced your roster, I'm like, you guys have a solid roster. Obviously, the change with Major Maniac came along, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I wanted to say that I tell Brian Cargo all the time, I'm like, look, you better treat Ashley good because I will steal her, right? I will call her home to come back and manage our team, if that's, so they know that they better treat you right, or I'm going to steal you back. Okay.
They are good to me. I do miss you guys. It was funny. Joey just texted me yesterday. He's like, yo, you coming home? And I was like, for tomorrow I am. During the OpTic Pre-Show, I'm coming home. So yeah, I miss you guys. I do like what I'm doing here. It's home for me, literally. Like I'm from Minnesota, been here, but yeah, any chance we can collab in the future, even just like this, I'm always down.
Thank you. Well, appreciate that. What, back to the roster stuff, and I know it was a tough decision. It always is, no matter who it is, no matter how much, they're performing or how good the chemistry is. Like, it's always tough. So, what was some of the decision making, progress for you? Like, what was that like?
Yeah,
was that your first one, or is that the second one, including just the change of of last year's roster?
Yeah, so last year, I mean, we did a squad wipe. We came in with all new roster, Major Maniac, Priesta, Attach, Accuracy. That's the new lineup going into this year. And, it's been pretty obvious, on paper, like you said, like in the offseason, everyone's like, yo, that is a crazy team. It's a crazy pickup. Priesta's like the all-star signing, marquee signing right there. I mean, all of them really attached, just crazy, crazy roster. And they've underperformed. They haven't hit the expectations that we at the organization have. They haven't hit the fans' expectations or their own. I think that's the most important part of it, is like those players are better than how they're placing right now, and they know that. And so it's been tough, right? It's always tough to have to make a roster change, but I think last year with the way the team went, I feel like we maybe waited a little bit too long to start maneuvering. So this year, I'm glad you can't get too behind in points with how the CDL points work. So it's time to make a change. It's time to try something new. Priesta, he's moving from the sub role to an AR, so he'll be going on the AR. Major Maniac's going on the bench. He was our second AR. Lamar Accuracy, he's the main AR. And so then you got Attach as the other sub. And so that leaves a sub spot open, right? Because Major Maniac, like, he's a very, very talented player, consummate professional, but he just cannot play the sub role as we need. So we signed Standy, a top amateur player. I think he just won like the Challengers Cup or whatever Challengers event just happened. The kid's nuts. He's 19 years young. He's already down in Texas with the boys, and he is impressive. So it's going to be crazy, right? We've made this change just a couple days ago, and now we're coming up against OpTic Gaming. That's pretty tough scenes, or OpTic Chicago. Sorry, that's a tough way to start, but we'll see. Maybe the honeymoon phase hits right on our match.
It worked for London, right? Like they just won that. I think it was Tommy Paparato or Zuma was the one that said, it's like, look, they're in their honeymoon period, so I think that there was, if there was a time, like, this will be the weekend to do so. All right. Well, look, I think that decision, as we've discussed, sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard. The majority of the time they are, but they do need to happen. And like you said, more importantly, it's about the players' own performance and how they feel after every match that matters. So I commend you guys for doing the right change. A name like Major Maniac is not something that you toss away so easily, and not that you did, but obviously changes need to happen. That's the life that we live in this sport. And it will continue to happen. This won't be the last, and for anyone, right? I think, like, we just did an overhaul, sort of, in the way that we put this roster together with Dashi coming in for our cities. Him leaving was tough, right? And in a situation like that, it was also tough because we love Alec, right? Like, I thought that he fit well with the vibes here, but at the end of the day, we have to listen to the players, to what they feel is best, and in this case, it was. So we're happy with our decision. I hope that you guys perform better, hopefully against other teams, not us. I don't want your honeymoon period to be that tough on us. So I wish you luck. I wish everybody over there a great time watching.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much for having me. Bring me back anytime.
Sounds good. We'll speak soon, Ashley.
Yeah.
All right, back to the desk. Always a pleasure to talk to my sis, especially, like, she's evolved into like a I want to say into a woman, but she was a woman when she was here, but now she's like she's out there, man, living life, like actually working, going to work and doing that. Super proud of her. Can't say enough good things about her. But yeah, man, working corporate woman now, you know what I mean? Super cool.
I'm so happy for her too. I know whenever she left here, when she was living here, she was really just nervous about the future. There was a lot of things that were up in the air, so to see her land on her feet up there and be happy.
And hit the ground running, man.
Good stuff.
Super good. So huge props to her. Call of Duty 2021 is World War II Vanguard. What? What is that? Is that leak? Like, where'd that leak come from? I see it written here, and I've seen it everywhere, but who leaked it? Somebody? Is a fact? You think that, like... leaked it. The guy that called the last 3 games leaked it. So we can assume that it is going to be the same. It is by Sledgehammer. So I think that, doing a little reskinning of a previous game. I don't know if it's going to move the same.
Just
I don't
add
know
more colors, please.
Just add more colors, you think?
Colors
it was kind
and
of dull,
trophy
wasn't
systems. I don't care if it's set in 1945. We need trophies.
it? Trophies?
I don't care if it's set in 1945. We need trophies.
Yeah, they don't have trophies. They barely had. They had bouncing Bettys back then. That's as good as you're going to get.
I don't know. They had to have some technology back then.
No,
Just make it up. Just make it up, please.
I don't know. They're trying this new. There's many ways. Let's not get into the semantics of it. What do you think about that, man? Obviously, you competed during World War II.
Yes, I did. When I played, because I was like, some whatever unfortunate events happened for me not to make the league. That's for a whole different story. Anyways, when it came down to the actual game itself, with divisions, no trophies, nade spam, and it's because like they're trying to like appeal to like the timeline of real life. Like I will always say it, I personally think games that are in the middle, like Black Ops 2, that have futuristic like 2200 in the future, but like don't go so past where they lose their target audience, like Infinite Warfare. Like I always think like middle future games, not old, not too advanced.
So not too far.
It was like 2040, 2050.
Yeah, like Black Ops 2 did it right. It was futuristic, but it was
Slightly.
still the same pace.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's just why I think.
So are you hype about World War II Vanguard or no?
No, I mean I'll still play it, but
yeah, you just not even gonna give it a shot? You're just gonna have your opinion right off the bat?
It's not that I'm not gonna give it a shot. Like if it doesn't have like if it's going to appeal to the timeline of not having technology that's like present day, like it is in Black Ops, Cold War right now, or like COD 4, not COD 4, but Black Ops 2. Like I just want that time period, but unfortunately World War II, it's gonna go down to gray. I'm not trying to say the future or whatever it is, but I just
you
personally
can almost imagine what the game is going to be before it even comes out. It's going to be
Thinking of
dark.
World War
It's going to
II,
be
just
gray.
like,
the maps are going to be like fucking raining. There's going to be mud on the
Gray
ground.
all
I'm tired
over.
of World
It's
War
gonna
II.
feel like
I'm
you're
tired
in a
of
war.
World War II too. I've been playing World War II since Call of Duty 2 in 2005.
Literally, it's going to look like that. There's going to be like trenches. There's for sure going to be a map with trenches and like those X's on the map. I don't even know what they are.
Oh,
Like,
the barriers.
The barriers
metal
are gonna be
barriers.
there.
Like World War II.
They need to give up on just the old ass games. Like Battlefield did it.
Yeah.
Who plays that anymore?
Like history, a part of it is cool. Like I love like when I was in school history, but like for games and stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, realistic games are not that fun to play.
No.
There's not.
If they want to go in the past, they should go as far back as Call of Duty 4. That's as far back as they should go. They
like
should
modern
go
day,
beyond
yeah.
that.
It's got to be modern.
No world. Yeah, it's got to be a modern game in my opinion as well. I just don't think that the streaks sort of work the way that we would want them to, and I think that dynamically it offers more to have some sort of futuristic, right? Like it's a video game at the end of the day, and if you're not gonna follow the video game rules where you can literally make up anything, including a trophy system from a man general in World War II, then just get away from there, right? Like I don't. It's just not my thing. I don't want to throw grenades or potatoes or anything into the training program. I want to play this game the right way.
I mean, dude, if we fast forward to now or till whenever that game came out, if it is that game, and I loaded up the game and I seen a division instead of perks and shit, like I would just
Chalk
I don't
it?
know.
Go back to Rust.
The worst like thought ever. I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
I almost feel
Or they
bad
execute
because
it.
we're so deep into the Call of Duty franchise. It's like, how many more? Like, you know what? They've tried almost everything. They went back in the
Yeah.
past.
Can somebody
they went
count
super
how many
far
Call
in
of
the
Duties there's
future.
been total?
They've been
Not including Big Red
like
One.
multiplayer.
Multiplayer, yeah.
So I don't know what else they.
I mean,
can
they
do.
tried.
They're trying.
Look, you tried. It was great for a little bit, but it just ultimately ended up not being what you would envision.
Almost like
it would
Fast
be.
and the Furious at this point. Like, it's just give it up, bro. Like, did
Yeah.
you see where was it Vin Diesel's son or something is coming
No.
in to replace him
No.
as Dom?
I don't
in
know.
the series?
No.
It's like they're gonna keep it going forever. Just stop.
No, I mean, but how do you stop a franchise like Call of Duty and like Fast and the Furious is making $1 billion in sales or $1 billion a year in that?
Yeah.
And I guess it doesn't help that
rides.
every year it's like it's sold more than like the last year.
Yeah, it
even
just keeps
though-
growing. It keeps growing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, how do you say like? And if you're Dom or Vin Diesel or if you're The Rock, how do you say no to that check? You, at that point, I bet you think Vin Diesel wants to be known as Dom. No, he wants to go out and be like a thespian or something, right? He wants to truly be an actor.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm bullish on the fact that the future of Call of Duty is going to be good, as long as we continue to do our job and make the competition. The competition is going to sell itself. I think that the storylines that we have this year, the year before that, the year going into the future, I think like we've laid enough groundwork in order for Call of Duty to continue to be successful. Because I'm going to tell you what, and I say it all the time, if the first 5 years of Call of Duty, with the lack of support that we had, we still made that successful with the help of MLG and Sepso, Sonny, Adam, and the guys, I think that nothing's going to stop it now with the amount of resources that are being put out there. I think at this point is just a matter of getting back to normalcy, getting back to being able to go to events, getting back to being able to truly interact with the fans the way that we were always meant to. I think that we'll be fine no matter the game, but the game is such a big part of it that it sort of overshadows the good that's happening in the competition.
It's just like every year, I mean, I just feel like personally there's just like one core thing about the game that just like they completely miss the ball on, and it's just because it seems like they just have like a vision for like what they want to do with the game that is a little different from the past, whether it be like perks with the divisions in World War II or I don't know, just like the attachment things now, how we have 1 million attachments.
Yeah.
Like there's just always something that's a little different, but like it's just like it's a little too much, man. At least for competitive. Like competitive's always going to be there. The players, the teams, they're going to make it. The fans, everyone.
Yep.
But like it's just so close to being that good every year.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the year, there's just always something bad talked about no matter what. And it's just because of like one design flaw, which, well, is a design flaw to us.
Yeah.
But like their vision is just different, and we really can't do anything about it.
18 total Call of Duties.
Like it's hard to innovate after that. I almost feel like they should
not innovate. Counter-Strike doesn't innovate.
Yeah. I mean, just go.
League of Legends every so often.
We're so far on. Like, just bring it back. Go.
Right.
Do a time loop.
Right.
See how it goes. Like, you can still make some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if there's, I don't know, birds flying around that shoot missiles or whatever, or dogs that.
The swarm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do all the crazy shit. But I don't know. Like, just go back to like the roots, kind of, with like perks and just attachments and stuff. That's all I think they just need.
Yeah. I think that basing their game and their storyline off of reality, like, awesome, right? But I think that they're in the position now, been around for so long as a franchise, that they can create their own universe the same way that Marvel created their own universe, DC Comics created their own universe. I mean, you have the characters there already with Soap McTavish, and you know, all those dudes. You know, that are always showing up in all the fucking games. You know, the dogs and all that stuff. The swarm. What else can I bring up from the past? I don't know.
Hellstorm missile. That thing's been around for
the Hellstorm missile. No, remember lightning strikes? Like, that was dope. This is what I want, and I'll say it again. I think that it's about, dude, it's been only a month since I last had this, but there should be a separation of studios in which all of the studios they have an esports department all go to the same place, whether it's Sledgehammer, whether it's whatever, and they all work on that. And we all have the same base, like the same 5 maps, plus we had 2 maps from each iteration of Call of Duty. Yeah. And we keep on rotating. You know what I mean? Like, I think that, like, bringing back Raid, bringing back, what's the other one? Express
for search.
Like, how genius is that? And why can't Treyarch share that with all the other ones? They share in Carrington.
Yeah, and I mean, and sometimes in the past, like, they've kind of missed the ball with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're pretty damn good this year. Like,
I love this game.
It seems like they work really well. And I mean, everyone likes it. There's nothing bad about it.
Think about this. If they wouldn't have brought back Raid, and if they wouldn't have brought back Express, like, what other maps? Like, think about the amount of maps that they've dropped because of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. No one's criticizing you for that. In fact, we're thanking you and saying good job in understanding that some maps, although beautifully made, look gorgeous, and work for multiplayer common games, don't necessarily work for what we're trying to build here, which is a sport, right? And as we continue to evolve more into a sport, you're going to see all the goodness that comes from that, including, but not limited to, tailgates. How cool would it be that at every single event that you go to, just the fans are out there grilling hot dogs under a tent, just sharing a couple of brews, smoking a couple of stogies with your friends. In fact, why don't we go do that for a segment? Boys, you guys down? All right, through the magic of transitions, let's get it. Well, we are out here at the first inaugural ever OpTic Tailgate.
Dude, hell yeah.
How hype are you, Nick?
I'm feeling good.
This is dope.
Got the Black and Mild, got your Topo Chico.
Have y'all tailgated before?
No, never.
Really?
I don't think I have.
I used to tailgate every Saturday.
I never tailgated.
Did you? For what?
For ECU football games.
You went to college.
Yeah, but I went. Both my parents went there, so they got season tickets every year, and we used to tailgate every Saturday.
They did?
Yeah, it was.
Have you ever been to a tailgate, Nick?
Throwing footballs?
No.
See, when you
This is what
started,
white people do.
yeah, no, but bro, I never got around to doing that personally. But I'm built for this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like
You
also-
are.
this is so my scene
Yeah,
that
for
I can't
sure.
even tell you what the deal
Are the
is.
dogs even?
That's what I'm saying. We should do an OpTic like this is an OpTic tailgate show, but we should
Yeah.
do an OpTic tailgate. We got to figure that out. Have invite people out, tell them to bring their trucks and their grills. That shit would be so fun.
Yeah, I'll be so down.
We got to figure out a way.
Well,
to make that
every single time I go down that route and thinking like, let's do a tailgate, I'm always like, I'm gonna make tacos, and then I'm like, well, I gotta get a food truck.
happen.
So I'll just white label a food truck. I'll come out. You know what I mean?
that would
it-
be so.
I know.
sick.
Imagine you guys come out to see me or everybody else, and I'm the one feeding you your tacos. I'm making your
In the truck.
tacos.
That's just not gonna happen. But
Like they have no idea. They're just like, oh, there's a food truck. Let's get some
Text in
food.
there.
It's extra.
It says Don Hector's
That
in the
shit
front.
would sell out so quick.
it's just
to
dripping
get a
sweat.
taco.
I would totally. You know what's crazy is like I would totally do that. I'm not one to shy away from cooking for like 100 people.
Yeah.
I would totally do that. That's something that I want to do. We'd have to coordinate obviously to make something like that happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, Hitch, you guys have been creating a lot of content in Blackout. Now you guys are back in Blackout, right?
Black Ops. You're talking about Cold
Black
War?
Ops. Sorry, Black Ops.
Yeah, Cold War. Yeah. We're back in Cold War playing 3v3s, doing what we. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Not your thing.
I haven't even played Cold War yet.
I mean,
What's
you're
it
not
good
going
to
to
Am I
now.
missing
I
out?
love it.
No,
I don't know if you're missing out necessarily.
It looks
Have
kinda
you-
I like it. Yeah, I played a little bit. Like I'll play wagers here and there with Killa and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like grind it, but I like playing it. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's good competitive wise.
Yeah, I
It's
have
it's
fun.
a lot better than the last one, competitively. But as far as like the pubs and stuff, like the pubs are pretty boring. But I really like playing like the GBs, and league play is fun every once in a while. But yeah, so we're back on Cold War playing, doing our bread and butter, the 3v3 GBs and
You guys play GBs or CMGs?
GBs.
GBs is packed.
GBs, yeah. There's we get games. We get consistent games.
We haven't been able to get games. That's why we went back to Warzone, the old men of OpTic. And I.
Really. I
What's
thought you
up,
guys-
Nick? Man, how you been, man?
Good.
Yeah, you
Great.
enjoying life?
Yeah.
Guys, just as a heads up, tomorrow the OpTic Chicago store goes live. You can expect to get a whole bunch of flags. You can expect to get fire. Just go out there and check it out. You're gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
you're gonna be well happy.
Are these gonna be?
Well
no,
happy.
those are sold out. The Good Vibrations HQC shit sold out. What
The
you thought?
fishing jaunts.
Them fishing Johns. You like
I
that?
fuck with them.
Yeah, right. It's nice.
I like them.
I know.
Fishing
Your outfit's official right now.
I am right.
What's
I got the
shoes.
I got the
fucking-
Dunk MF Dooms, Mad Villain.
How
Those
much
are
were
so
those?
fire.
I'm not gonna talk about that stuff,
Those are
man. You
so
know I don't like to
fire.
brag about
Shut
cash. you know
up.
what I mean?
Couple
I'm a
grand
humble
on
man. I'm a humble man. You know. A lot.
Yeah, these were
How much are
these-
the Blazers? Wait, what are they called?
These were like $90 or something,
yeah, I
or
fuck with
maybe
them.
like 110. I don't know.
Yeah, do you think esports, like our guys, obviously Seth in particular, he's not that well dressed. Do you think that he at any point is going to allow any of us to just buy outfits for him?
if he doesn't let his girl do it, he's not gonna let us do it.
No, he did let his girl do it, but she put him in
Yeah, Fabletics.
in Fabletics.
What is
you got
Fabletics?
Gucci, Nike money. Go to the Nike store in
nah.
North Park. You have a
Wait,
grand old time.
What's Fabletics?
Fabletics is owned by I think Kevin Hart, or Kevin Hart is like directly affiliated with them. But you know, it's not bad apparel either.
It's not,
but it's
but-
not. You know, like Seth needs
Yeah,
needs
Seth
to
needs
spend a
some
little
real-
bit.
Seth was also a millionaire driving a Ford Fusion.
That is true. Wait, I think he was a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
driving.
he didn't go to multimillionaire school to be called a millionaire.
But driving
true.
a Ford Fusion, like
There's
just
nothing wrong
doesn't-
with it.
But what's he gonna? Roger.
Roger's Ford.
Yo, dude, that
Ford
was like
Fusion.
the one time we were in the Uber, and what did it say? I'm into something, you in a Lexus, and then the Uber was a Lexus. He's just sitting there like,
Oh. But like Seth, what is if he's not gonna spend his money on what the fuck does
Anything.
he's spending on, I guess, good shit like investing
Like a
and
house.
and, but like he has so much money to do other things with, or to do other stuff. Like
One
he
day,
just doesn't spend his shit.
dude. It was one
like
week.
he's gonna die rich as fuck. Like spend your money.
what would you spend your? Well, I guess when you get there, but what would you spend if you had Seth's money? What would you spend your money on?
Just the worst type of shit. I wouldn't be here probably to talk about it. I don't know.
Wait, so you're saying that you saying that? Wait, move that shit. You saying that that you want to hang out once you got paper, you leave us?
I'm saying I don't know if I'd be alive
Yeah.
to talk about
I
it.
think he went dark. Dark.
Like it
But
would
now
for
you're
sure
good.
it would just be ridiculous. Like just clothes, and I'd be leasing cars. Just
Yeah.
I always wanted to drive this car. Let me just lease it for
Yeah. A couple months.
stupid, yeah.
What would
Just
you
some stupid shit.
I do it.
You do it. I'm doing it right.
Shit, I mean, I'd be traveling a lot more. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And buying more clothes. Yeah, I'd just be doing stupid shit. Like, you know what? I could afford a Ferrari.
But what
Fuck
else
it. Let me
are
go
you
lease one.
supposed to do? Like you're at like the prime of your life kind of right now.
Good?
Actually,
So it's like you
I'll take the
gotta.
next one.
Then we'll take this one.
Okay, I'll
Why
take
you
that
don't know if it's cooked?
Let me
I'm just.
keep going. Keep going.
Oh shit! What were we talking about?
Seth.
Seth and his no swag.
Seth and his
I
nose.
will say
I'd
this:
be
you
blowing it.
gotta respect it. Like
Oh no, I get it.
But I
get it.
did yell at him. I'm like, bro, you work so damn hard, and you're not gonna reward yourself with at least
Nah.
a trip to Hawaii with you and wifey.
Right.
Like,
I've seen him. I've seen him do it like 3 times ever, and when he does it, he goes hard. Like one week in the Scuff House. One week in the Scuff House, he was like, he came downstairs and he was like, "Yo, I just ordered 6 pairs of Yeezys." I was like, "What? Out of all the things you could have bought, you bought 6 pairs of Yeezys, and then he didn't spend any money for 3 years."
The craziest thing I seen him buy was Will's car.
And even that was probably so hard for him.
Yeah, apparently it was just actually I think it was quick. I think he actually did it quick.
Yeah, but it was a good deal.
He ripped the
Yeah.
Band-Aid off on that one.
Yeah,
he got the
just like-
homie deal on a
yeah.
$100,000 car.
And
Yeah.
of course, he had to have that homie deal. Like, even though he could just
Right.
afford a fucking brand new one,
He stiffed
probably a
he
better
stiffed Bill.
one.
Our boy Bill William Johnson. Bro, he's like the thing about that is that he fleeced Will on that one. You know what I mean? He's like, nah, let's like he haggled him on a price. What's the blue book value sort of shit? Have you ever been in an
He
accident?
asked Will for the CarMax or the Carfax. Not car. That was.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, is it?
Isn't it?
I think I was thinking
Carfax.
of what's the
Is that
CarMax.
CarMax?
CarMax. But yeah, but Will's at a good example of getting fuck you money and then fucking off. We don't know what Will does with his money, but I look at he's got his whole family in Bora Bora for a week.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I would do with
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Whatever Will does, I just ask him, yo, what should I do this week? And then that's what I would do.
I don't know. I was thinking of doing something along the lines of I don't know. I think for the most part, I respect it. You know, like I do, but I do feel bad that he doesn't reward himself. He works hard. I don't say this often, but like he does work as hard as me sometimes. Not all the time.
Seth?
Seth?
Yeah,
but imagine not rewarding yourself with something.
What's the point of like earning all this money and fucking being successful and having the type of like freedom he has, but he doesn't like
Enjoy the
it?
freedom?
I mean, he's
Yeah.
happy. Let's
Yeah.
not shit talk him.
Yeah,
too
no,
much.
we're not. No,
We're just
obviously.
talking about
He's
Seth's
happy.
life.
Seth's not here to defend himself.
No, I mean he wouldn't. There's nothing that he can say that would be him defending himself. There's
Well,
really,
the reason I think he's so successful is because that is his personality to not like fuck off.
which is why he's a perfect poker player. You missed the poker party. Do you play poker?
Nope.
No, you don't play poker either,
Never,
right?
I never been a.
What's
yeah, I
up?
played once.
I played it
and
before.
won.
Won and left.
One and done. So Dylan just won most recently. We missed you out there, man. You should have been out there. But instead,
I wanted y'all to come out with me.
Instead, you were on a date.
No one.
I think we did you a favor not going with you.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like, let's leave you. Like, you
instead
gotta.
of instead of like meeting up at like a bar, it's just like, let's just go back to my apartment and just hang out.
Yeah.
Cuddle.
Netflix.
Great night.
Yeah, great night. Anyway, would you tailgate at an esports party? Let's say.
Hell yeah! Like next week.
Now.
Like right now, I would tailgate. In fact, we should team up with a team when we play them, or when we play on the same day, if that's possible. I guess if we play on the same day, we should have a dual tailgate, so we don't play against each other, but we play on the same day. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Like,
who do you think would be cool enough to do something like that?
Like 100 Thieves or FaZe, maybe. Like,
yeah.
Because I don't think we play. I mean, do we play FaZe? I think we play FaZe, but we don't
I
play.
think they're in our group.
We don't play 100 Thieves, so maybe doing it with 100 Thieves, that would be dope. Having like a tailgate day, something like that.
You don't want a hot dog?
I fucking hate dogs.
You don't eat pork?
No, I do eat pork.
You don't like
Pork's
the glizzies?
No.
He's Muslim.
No.
I like pork though. Pork's fire. It's my favorite.
Same.
Pork?
Well,
Really?
I don't. I have different opinions on that. The only thing I don't like is chicken.
Huh?
What?
I like chicken, but I
Yes,
don't
he
pick that
does.
as my main meal ever.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like I wouldn't say, hey, can I get a chicken meal? Chicken parm is like probably like as far as I'll go with that.
Chicken parm. You gotta.
This shit could blow over. So is this gonna turn into
a fire? Let's hope not.
Yeah, this shit is not stable either. And the fucking gas is on my side.
I turn it off.
Okay.
Obviously, we're having this tailgate party. Usually, people drink sometimes responsibly. Have you ever drank unresponsibly?
At a tailgate?
Irresponsibly.
At a tailgate?
Just yeah.
I don't know, because I was mostly like a kid when I was tailgating. But I tailgated like a couple times in college.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever went crazy with it.
Nick?
Never tailgated.
About
Just in
drinking
general.
responsibly.
Just like a sporting event.
I've like never
I just
really
saw shit,
drank
mad shit
responsibly.
leaked.
Like I've never
Something leaked off the hot dog. It looked like on you.
I've never
Oh,
had just a few drinks and called it quits.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
You
Yeah,
never?
That's
Did you do it last time?
what do you mean last time?
Like the other day?
I drank more than I should have. The other day, actually, kinda, but the time before that,
No.
like I've drank since my sobriety. I've drank twice, and both times I
you don't
probably
remember.
drank. I don't remember either of those days. No, but I'm doing better.
Have you
What?
drank too much?
Yeah, all the time. Every time I go out, I always drink too much.
Yeah?
I don't know why. Once they just get, literally, I don't know. If you've been out, once they keep flowing, they just start tasting like
Bro,
nothing.
once
Literally,
you-
like,
Yeah.
it's like you acquire the taste while drinking it,
Yeah.
and they're just flowing.
Good.
Speaking of flowing, behind the scenes we have Roger
Anyway,
holding
I
down
always
this
drink
fucking-
responsibly. There's no such thing as Thursday hacks at Call of Duty events. That's never been a thing. I've never yelled at someone, sex girlfriend, for no reason. Accidentally.
I love a hammered hex.
I haven't seen Hammer.
Am I?
Hex in a
Yeah,
while.
you did. We just went out. We went out. And
Davis
there was,
hammered?
no, look, we went out during the pandemic. Obviously, we test ourselves regularly.
Oh
and we fight.
yeah.
But we went out to this club, or Concrete Cowboy, and we're all having a good time.
I forgot about that.
There's a fight happening behind me.
That shit was crazy.
And then I'm like, I took my jacket off just in case. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why. I was wearing a jean jacket.
You can't throw punches in those.
You can't throw punches.
You're gonna
in those.
lose, yeah.
Bro, I took my jean jacket off, and guess what happened? Bro, Roger fucking starts like say no, and I'm like, no what? Like I was like, this dude's like, and I'm like Roger, just for the record, I'm like, have you ever been in a bar fight? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, this is what happens. You never grab your boy. You grab the other guy, right? So your boy can punch him. You don't help them out to punch you. Bro, I'm being held back, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, what? You're helping them? No, help me. It's not like I was gonna be in the fight anyway. I just took it out just in case, because it literally happened behind me to the point to where the dude, as he was walking through, he like elbowed my hip, and the following day, like I had a bruise on it. So
I was at my intramural soccer game.
That's such an old.
I have like soccer games
My
on
hip?
Thursdays. we were playing this Russian team, and you know who Electra is? She's on Electra,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
streamer. She's on the team. Her brother is on the team as well. and he went in for like a tackle, but I don't know if he like really fouled him or not. But the dude got up and took a swing in an intramural soccer league. A big Russian dude took a swing at Electra's brother, and I was on the sideline. He missed. The dude missed, and I was on the sideline, and I don't know what happened. I just started walking over there. I was just like, "Yo!" And I don't even know these guys. I know like Deej and Electra and her brother, and that's it. But I started walking over, and I was like, like ready to fight. And then I took like a step back, and I was like, "What am I doing? Like I'm almost 30, and I'm over here trying to fight random Russian guys. I don't want to do this." So I walked back, and I was like, "Y'all good?"
If someone swings on your teammate, like
that's true. It was just like natural.
It's instincts at that point.
Yeah. But it was like really new teammates. It's not like we have chemistry.
All right,
we just see each
chat.
other.
Before we throw it back to the studio, press 1 if you've ever been in a fight, street fight, school fight, any fight. Press 3 if you have not. We'll see you guys back at the studio.
I gotta say something, okay, about tailgates. Okay, the only thing that could have made that better is a couple of brewskis, because those hot dogs, I could have ate the whole pack. Did you guys stay back and grill a little bit while we were doing that? No, you guys just packed it up and came back. There's no seagull so you can feed it to. There's nothing really, so they had to eat it. I do think that at some point or another, we are going to have some sort of meetup somewhere. Obviously, we can't do it here, so we'll do it in Schaumburg, Illinois, and have like a pregame, like sort of like barbecue. You know what I mean?
Without hot dogs.
Without hot dogs? Why? You're not a hot dog guy?
I'm not a hot dog guy.
Portillo's? Never got hot dogs though? You got the burger?
Like their chicken sandwiches.
The chicken sandwiches were
the
bomb.
The chicken sandwich is fire. The cake obviously is good. Hot dogs, give me an all beef brat, like all beef, 100% beef. I don't want beef.
Wait, so what is it? The fact that you don't know what's in the hot dog, or just the taste
the
of
fact
it?
that I do kind of know what's in it. Like I've looked it up too much. I know too much. Like
the
ignorance
making
is
of like
bliss.
like sausage casings is actually like
delicious.
No comment.
Yeah, I look. Is my if you put
I like hot dogs though.
All right, chat. This is a question for you guys too, okay? Because if you were to tell me to put a tier list, top 3 between hot dogs, burgers, what's out there? What else? Pizza,
nachos.
Nachos is a tailgate stuff. Yeah, hot dogs, pizzas, and nachos. Hot dog is all the way at the top.
Burger is number 1.
Burger is number 2.
Number
Nachos number 3.
Barbecue nachos? You ever had barbecue nachos with the cheese, the nice pulled pork barbecue meat with the barbecue sauce on it? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's still hot dog. Hot dog reigns supreme for me.
I'm
the glizzy. Don't call me a glizzy gobbler, but I do eat some glizzies. You know what I mean? They're so good. Portillo's, holler at me. Please let me bring a franchise down to Frisco, Texas. Please allow me to. Let me bless the Frisconians in Texas and North Dallas Texans with some food, man. Some fire. So, Carmen, you like hot dogs?
Yeah.
You like hot dogs?
You like relish?
Yeah.
I like it too.
I like relish.
I'd never put it on, but like if it's there, I'll eat it.
I like mustard. I'll eat a hot dog because of the mustard.
Wait, Dijon or like yellow mustard?
What do you call the? I've been waking up in the morning sometimes and going to get kolaches, like croissant kolaches.
Croissant.
Kolaches?
Kolaches, yeah.
That was kolaches. Anyway.
No, they spell kolaches, but you know, I'm down with the Polskis.
Yeah,
you know
little
what I mean?
hot dogs inside the croissant thing, dipped in some mustard. They're real good. So I guess.
Gutoy is fuitata. You know what I mean? I'm a multinational man. What do you call those? It doesn't matter. So chat, hot dogs, burgers, or nachos at your number 1 spot. I want to see it. I'm watching right now.
Burger.
What?
Booger.
Booger.
Burger.
Oh, burger.
Booga.
No, look, the chat's going with you guys. Everybody's not a single hot dog. You guys are insane. I hate it. Yo, Dill, hot dogs or burgers? Burgers, says Dill. Unless it's for Portillo's and the hot dogs inside. Chili dogs? Don't get me started.
Those are good.
I would eat that over anything. I would put chili dog, then hot dog, then burger.
But notice it's because you're putting more things on top of the hot dog. It's like the more you mask the hot dog taste, the better it is.
It's like oatmeal. I like oatmeal, but I like it with blueberries, raspberries, brown sugar,
high
butter,
school,
milk.
You don't like oatmeal. It's like I don't like coffee. I like cream and sugar. I don't really like coffee that much.
In high school, we went to the lake, to Lake Michigan, and somebody dared me to eat a whole pack of hot dogs, Oscar Mayer, cold. I pretended like I was like, oh my God, this is going to be such a tough challenge. Nope.
You liked it?
Oh, dude.
The glizzy
Everybody
gobbler.
nobody could believe it. I ended up throwing it
That's
up later on that
disgusting.
night, but that was because of the amount of beer that I drank, not because of
The glizzy.
that. It was out of high school, like right out of high school.
You talking about the ones with the packs? It's got the little pink water at the bottom, like it's dripping.
I didn't
off
drink
the hot
that.
dog.
No, I
So
dripped it. They're
nasty,
not
bro.
nasty. They're so
It's
good.
disgusting.
Chat, am I weird? Don't type weird. All right. So now that we're back from there, from that segment, do you guys think that tailgates like that would work in esports? Like that sort of
I mean, people that are gamers, that are fans of gamers or watch gamers, like to be in their homes. So I never been to a tailgate before. So, I mean,
chat, press 1 if you've been to a tailgate, or press 2
I'm probably
if
just gonna
you
be
are.
inside.
Huh?
Gonna be inside the stadium.
No, man, it's a tailgate. You never been to a tailgate
No,
in Detroit,
no.
bro? Detroit's like the Lions. You gotta have. What do you mean?
I've been to some
Oh.
Razorback tailgates.
I keep saying that, but I don't think I've ever. I think I just said that I've never been to a tailgate. But if the opportunity presented itself, I totally would have
Oh.
I've never been. So
been. Big time are you,
That's the
been?
go right there, bro.
Never like an
Razorbacks, that
NFL one, but like an Arkansas Razorbacks.
Razorbacks?
Yeah, it's dope, man. Everybody's out there congregating. I don't really like talking to people that much, but I'll come by and be like, "What are you
See,
eating?
I
Let me
could
get
you-
a plate."
Yeah, were
And
you
then-
wearing your mask as you imagined it just now?
No, I was like 10 or 11, so this is
Pre-COVID?
This is pre-COVID. But yeah, it could work. I mean, obviously, once we get back to like, normal. I don't know. Like, are people gonna have to be vaccinated? Have you seen this? Not to
No, let's not deviate.
not
but
to
let's deviate,
but,
please.
but
it's my
everything
favorite.
is turned like you have to be vaccinated to go on
planes.
planes, cruises, different
Yeah.
things like that. Maybe it'll be one of those.
Are you getting the
situations.
vaccine?
I can't get the vaccine.
Why not?
Why?
I'm allergic.
2?
I think there's because I'm allergic to penicillin, and like I couldn't get another shot like everyone's supposed to get, like when you're growing up. I don't know if it was.
Tetanus shot?
I don't know what it was, but like as I have a latex allergy and a lot of there's shots that have chemicals of latex in it.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to my doctor about it, and I can't get vaccinated because I'm allergic to a lot of stuff.
Well, you're allergic to a bunch of shit. You just don't know it.
How you know that?
Well, because you got the golf ball in your elbow, and then you got some rash that you got going on.
That's all good.
What about, are you getting the vaccine?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah. We don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm sort of like, yeah, if it's there, yeah, I'll take it.
I think it opens up 29th in Texas for everybody. I'm getting that shit. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of here. I want to
Yeah?
go. I want to go places.
Big Timer can't wait to go camping by himself and his girlfriend,
Yes.
away from everybody.
I want to go to Lake. I want to go to Utah. Is where I want to go.
Utah?
Utah.
Why?
Utah looks-
Salt Lakes?
Salt Lake
City?
Just looks
The Salt
beautiful.
Flats?
Snow-capped mountains in the background. Need a cabin.
Can I make other suggestions? Chat. I'm sure that you guys can help him out. Utah, like no
There's
talking
snow
shit to
there?
Utah. Yeah, no, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, there's snow everywhere, right? Like I just went to San Jose, and there was like
I mean, I went
the
there. That's where it
mountains.
was hot.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. Like the tip of the mountains had snow on it. So I guess if
Like
the
in
mountain's tall enough,
Minecraft.
yeah, yeah.
I went to Mushroom Island.
Excuse me,
Mushroom Island.
Mushroom Island.
Mushroom.
Why you say excuse me like that?
So because he's
It's
talking
a
about
mushroom
shrooming?
cow.
Mushroom cows.
You ever seen a mushroom cow
Excuse me?
before?
Where? In Minecraft? Yes.
There you go.
All right, this tailgate thing. is
Yeah,
not
the
gonna
tailgate
work.
thing
It's
has gone
not-
on long
not-
enough. It's
not
time
happening.
to go to my favorite segment. And I'm not just saying
Predictions.
that it's my favorite segment because I got
You're on it.
everything right last week. And I mean everything, okay? Now, people are saying it's pre-recorded, but look, you guys know what happened. I am one of the best analysts in the game. I've gotten 2 different team offers that says, look, I know you're the CEO of this thing. I know that you have your own team, but would you mind giving us a little bit of advice? And then I said, Matt, you're one of my closest friends in this world, but I am not advising for 100 Thieves. And then the other one was Hastro. I'm like, bro, you're out. You're too wild for me on Twitter. I can't help you out. I'm not gonna tell you like all the. I'm not gonna analyze teams for you to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not me. General, how do you feel about being completely wrong last week and not right like me?
I can't believe I got to
don't
sit
know.
through this once a week.
How I say it? How do I say it? Is like every dog has their day, you know?
Dude, make him predict first.
Well, roof.
Make him predict
Every dog
first.
has their day.
Hey, listen, I just remember that I told everybody that it was going to be London's weekend. And then everybody's like, yeah, you're right. I'm with you. Influencers.
London's weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend or last weekend?
It was going to be the first time that
Did
they
they
got a
win?
win. Oh,
they got
Karma
a
wasn't
win.
here. You were sleeping. Too much rust.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get started. We'll start with general at the. Oh, I'll go first. Gladly
Yeah.
go first.
Let's see you predict it first
Right after
this
after
weekend.
this match, the boys are preparing because they play after this match that we're about to watch, which is the Paris Legion versus the Dallas Empire. I think that Dallas Empire is going to win 3-1. Now, did I get the scores right as well? Probably, more than likely.
No
yeah,
chance.
yeah, they're saying yeah. So I got that right too. So all right, so I say Dallas Empire is going to win. Who do you got?
Not
What
just
say
because you got everything right. I got Dallas as my number 2 squad right now, so I'm
Mhm.
thinking Dallas is going to take that. I'll say 3-1 as well.
3-1. All right, all right. What say you?
I mean, if I
Karma?
were to stick to my word, I'd probably say Paris 3-2.
What do you?
I don't know if I'm going to stick to that.
Wait, why? What do you mean your word?
I said I'm going to pick the team who I think
Supposed to lose.
shouldn't
Oh,
win
Yeah.
Ah.
because I
So-
don't think I've got anything right.
So you got Paris.
Yeah, Paris 3-2. Last
Paris
map.
3-2. What say you,
I'll
General?
go with him. I'll say Paris 3-2.
Oh my God! Now everybody's getting wild trying to beat my perfect score. Come on.
Wait, didn't Paris almost beat FaZe though? They went
Yes.
last map.
Yeah. They.
So it's not
I
that
don't want to say they
crazy.
choked. Actually, no. I
not
know.
crazy.
Any given Sunday.
I still think it's kind of crazy, but yeah,
Call of Duty is day to day.
exactly.
What else have I heard
What's
them
today?
say? I don't know. All right, and then immediately after that match, in close to 2 hours, we are
Paris
going to
is
be
dead.
playing against the Minnesota Rocker with a fresh new team. Snake draft, or you guys want me to go again? Because I'll call it right
Keep
now.
going.
Yeah, call it.
Chicago, 3-2.
That's a good one.
I think we're gonna go to a last map, but I think that our S&D will be better. I don't care the honeymoon period. That shit ain't gonna work on us. So 3-2 Chicago.
Who does
Yeah.
Minnesota have? Standy or
Standy
Standy.
instead of Major.
This will be their first match with Standy as opposed to
Yeah,
Major Maniac.
first league match,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think they're going to be ready for
No, no.
OpTic in that. I'm thinking OpTic 3-1.
OpTic 3-1. All right.
I'm
What
gonna
say you?
go OpTic 3-2.
Yeah, you think it's gonna go to fifth map too, huh?
Yeah, you know they're gonna have that nice little honeymoon phase. If their scrims are going well, they're gonna be feeling good. I think Standy's pretty good online from what I played, at least when he hosted. So I don't know. I'm
What
gonna go
say you,
OpTic 3-2.
General?
I don't know. I think we're better at search right now, and they're a new team.
Mm-hmm.
I still think we're gonna win. Probably, I would say 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, us.
I say 3-2 because I obviously don't want to jinx ourselves, and I know it's going to be a tough match because every team at this level is really, really good. And Call of Duty is day to day, as they say. So
I mean, it could go either way. Minnesota's like big thing is somehow they're terrible at hardpoint.
But they
Mhm.
steal the control. and
They're
they
like
go last
what
minute.
1-8, 1-9. Like I don't know how the hell that's possible.
Yeah.
If they're like 8-1, they could be like a top 3, top 2 team.
Yeah, I
but
was-
they're not.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying it like I used to say, as long as they just win one out of the hard points, they would win the series because
Yeah.
they would win the S&Ds.
well, I mean, we're gonna see if the replacement or not having 2 main ARs or a flex like that playing, and now that we have 2
Yeah.
subs in that, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I wish them good luck, but not too much good luck. London Royal Ravens versus the Los Angeles Thieves. I think that London is still gonna be on a hot streak, and I think
Yeah.
that because LA Thieves just brought up Venom, and it's gonna be Venom's first time around. Like
it's
I
against
So they
Paul.
both got a new player.
they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
they
Paul and
Wait,
Venom.
Paul didn't play last weekend, right? Or did he?
No, he
He played-
did.
yeah, they
yeah.
got
Oh,
their
he
first
did?
win
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Paul.
that's why they got their
Oh.
first win. So again, I think that because one of them is more veteran than the other one, having played one weekend more than the other, I think that London Royal Ravens mate is going to take that win over the Los Angeles Thieves.
Yeah, I also just don't know what to think of LA until I see them play with the new squad. And especially, I mean, they look strong coming out against New York. They went up 2-0, right? And then they got reverse swept.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about it. I'm going to go with London as well. 3-2, close match. I think London comes out on top, though.
Mm. What
yeah,
say you?
I'm gonna go London 3-1. I don't know. I don't really see much difference in the Thieves team,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like Paul, at least from what I've seen in the amateur scene, I think he's like a pretty big upgrade. Assuming he's played up to his standard as he was in the challengers back when I was like watching it a lot.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna have the edge, and I think it's a really good pickup for them.
What say you, Jordan General?
I would say if this was like 2 months down the line, both teams had like the equal amount of practice, I would go with Thieves. But I just unfortunately just don't think with this amount of practice and like how structured I know the minds are on Thieves, I just think they've been playing together with Paul for more.
Yeah.
And they already got a win under their belt, like you guys said. So I think it's going to go 3-1 in favor of London, even though I do think the Thieves have better potential. That's why I think.
Well, this next match is also tomorrow on Friday, and it's going to be the 3:30 match, which is LAG versus NYSL, the New York City Subliners. I'm going to call an upset here. I think Los Angeles Guerrillas are going to take it 3-2. I do.
For what?
Just because I want to be right again on getting 100 percentile.
You just want to call an upset?
Yep.
I'm going to go with the favorites in this one. New
You're
York.
go with me.
New York looks solid, so I'm going to say Subliners.
Oh, your favorite team, not your favorite person in the world.
Right.
Got it.
3-2. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched LAG play, so I don't really know what to think about them, but did catch a few maps of the New York match, so I'm going to go with Subliners.
Subliners 3-1?
3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
What say you, Karma? Daman?
I think I might go Subliners 3-2 as well. I don't know. I feel like New York's just like super hit or miss. Like if Clay's like doing really well, they seem to do really well.
Yep.
If he's not like superstar mode, which I mean, you're not going to get it every single series, every single game, then I feel like their series are kind of rough. Unless the others like pull off miracle performances, which I mean they have at times. Like ASIM has had crazy games, randomly, and but yeah, I don't know. I think New York should take it, but who knows? LAG is. I feel like they're a weird team. You never know what's gonna happen with them. Tough to call.
Jordan?
I personally think Subliners will win.
Score?
Probably. I want to say 3-0.
3-0.
I think
Subliners.
They're momentum-based players, though.
Yeah.
If you, it's COD's day by day, but I think they got a lot of confidence from that LA Thieves. And you know how Clay is. He's probably, like, sitting in his chair, like, seething, like, holding his hands like this, you know, just because he technically broke up a team.
He did.
True.
I mean.
Damn. Well, good for him. All right. We're in the interest of time, because we're running a little bit late here, we're going to go through these, and you're just going to give me the final scores. No reason as to why. Yep. No explanation needed. Saturday, March 27th, 3:30 p.m., LA Thieves, Atlanta FaZe. Who do you have?
We said Saturday. I think FaZe 3-0.
FaZe 3-0?
FaZe 3-0.
FaZe 3-0?
FaZe will 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going to make a fun... No, I'm kidding.
Is that your final answer?
FaZe 3-0 as well. Final answer. Toronto Ultra versus LAG. I'm going to go with the Toronto Ultra. I think that just having played more, or having played against us as competition on that very specific day... never mind. That's Toronto. I was thinking they're both purple. They're both from the north. That's why I got confused. I think Toronto's still going to take it.
I'll say Ultra 3-2 as well. Close match.
Ultra 3-1.
Ultra 3-2.
Ultra 3-2. All right. Surge versus Legion. What say you, General?
I'm going to go with Paris.
Paris.
3-2.
3-2 Paris?
Yeah.
Karma?
3-2 Paris.
3-2 Paris?
3-1 Paris.
3-1 Paris. I'm going to go with 3-2 Seattle Surge. I do.
That's a good one.
I'm going to keep track of these predictions for next week.
Yeah, you think they're lying? Like they're literal trackable.
No.
Dallas Empire versus the Minnesota Rocker?
I would say Empire 3-1.
3-1 Empire. What do you got, Damon?
3-2 Dallas.
I'm going to say upset time. Rocker 3-2 over Dallas.
Ooh.
I am going to agree with Big Timer. Dallas, I don't know. Seeing a little shaky there, man. I think that and I don't want to go too much into it, but I think that the fight against FaZe that one time, it was just like it was a harsh blow they haven't been able to recover from. So I'm with Big T, 3-2 Minnesota Rocker, and the marquee match of the night, the creme de la creme, Florida Mutineers versus Chicago. Chicago.
OpTic.
OpTic what?
3-1.
3-1 OpTic.
Florida 3-0.
Florida 3-0. What the fuck? All right, lock it in. Lock it in. What do you got?
Lock it in. OpTic blowout time 3-0 over Florida.
OpTic 3-1 over Florida. That's what it is. You heard it. You heard it here first, though. So you guys know who to blame. You guys know his @Greenwall. You know what to do. I'm kidding. Do not. You guys know to behave, to be well-mannered.
I'm used to it. Come at me.
Like the majority of you. All 99.999% of you who are upstanding citizens, you guys know what the deal is. Don't be like the 0.00001%. I'm kidding. Anyway, so you guys heard it there, right? Damon's went 3-0 against his own team. But before we close it, before we send it over to the main stream, I want you guys to witness, to bear witness, to enjoy the trailer of the upcoming process.
I just want to lead off of this. Are you comfortable talking about everything that happened with Brooks and everything?
I talk about it every day.
What about these things up here? What the fuck is this? What they are? Why are they chopped in half?
I think that's all you're.
You think or you're not?
Goodbye, old life.